Hello everybody, would you be able to find out square root of this huge number, say in 5 seconds? If you want to do that, watch this video till the end and you will very easily be finding out the answer. And you know what the answer is? Answer is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and then 9. So this is probably, if it is x, so this is going to be the value of x. Let us get started. Let's find it out how we are going to do that. By the way, my name is Amit and you are watching Aptitude360.online. In this video, we will be talking about as to how we can multiply any number, any random number with 11. Now, it's pretty simple. You know what? Say you have to multiply 11 with 11. So what do? What are the steps that we take when we do the calculations normally? This is 1 and what do? So this number is getting multiplied with 1. This is 11 and then this is 1 and 1. So this is how we find out 121, right? Now I'm going to take a bigger number. I'm going to take say 54 into 11. Now rather than taking this kind of space, I will do this. I will multiply. I will say that this 4, this digit over here will be written over here 4, and the second step is add these two numbers 5 and 4, which is 9, and then write this number 5 over here. This is 5. So what is this number? This is 594. How did this happen? If you multiply 54 into 11, try to see this. What is that you will write? You write 54 and then you will write 54. So that is how you're writing 4. So what did I say is write 4 over here. So this is why you are writing 4 over here, right? And then you're adding 5 and 4, which is 9, and then you're writing 5 out here. So this is the product of 54 with 11. Now if we need to do this, say for example with any random number, say 1 2 3 into 11, right? How do I do that? Now if I choose to do that in one line, how do I do that? I will write, because this number is 123, right? So I should not even be writing all of it. I will not be writing all of it. I will write directly the answer. What is that I'm going to write? This is 3, right? And then 2 plus 3 is 5, and then 2 plus 1 is 3 and 1. That is the answer. That is the answer. And if you wanna understand how did I do this step by step, this is your answer. This is how I am trying to find it out. What is my step number 1? How did I get the clock? If I need to find out 123 with 11, my first number out here is, you see, 123. If you do with a normal method, you see, you will get 123 and then 3 2 and 1. So this is what I am trying to say. This is why I said write 3. Is that okay? And then take the addition of 2 and 3. So this is that. Take the addition of 2 and 3, which is 5, and then 2 plus 1, which is 3, and then 1, and you have got the answer. Is that okay? So what you have to do when you're multiplying any number with 11, be very careful. Say I am going to multiply 1 2 3 4 5 with 11 in one line. How I am going to do that? So I will be writing 5. Is that okay? And then I will write the sum of 4 and 5, which is 9, and then I will write the sum of 3 and 4, which is 7, and then I will write the sum of 2 and 3, which is 5, and then I will write sum of 1 and 2, which is 3, and then I will be writing this number over here, and that's my product. Pretty simple. Now I hope that you're understanding as to how are we doing that, now what if I give you any huge number, 5, this number 7 into 11? Can you do that in one line? Yes, you can do that in one line. So what you have to do, write 7, the digit at unit place, and then take the sum of 6 and 7, which is 13, but you can write only 3 and 1 will go ahead as a carry forward. You understand this? Why? And then you will take the pair of 5 and 6. So until unless you get the pair of 2, you keep adding these two and you will reach here and then write that number and your job is done. So over here 5 and 6 is 11. 11 plus 1 is 12. So I will be writing 2 over here. This is 1. And then this is 9 plus 5, 14. 14 plus 1, 15. 1 will be the 1 is still the carry forward. And then 8 plus 9, 17. 17 plus 1, 18. 1 is still the carry forward. And then 5 plus 8 is 13. 13 plus 1 is 14. 1 is still the carry forward, and now there is no longer you have the pair of two numbers. So what do you have to do? This 5 is what you're left with. 5 plus 1 is 6. That's the answer. Is that okay? Now one more thing that I need you to understand. I hope you're understanding this. Is that okay? If I multiply 11 with 11, so what is the answer? So 1 plus 2 and then 1. Is that okay? If I multiply 121 with 11, so now understand this. This is 1, 2 plus 1 is 3, and then 2 plus 1 is 3, and then 1. Now if you multiply 1331 with 11, what this number is going to look like? This number will be 1. Now this is 3 plus 4, 3 plus 4, 3 plus 1, and 3 plus 3 is 6, and then again 3 plus 1, 4, and then 1. So one thing that you are getting is, if you need to find out 11 square, this is 121. 11 cube is 1331. 11 is to power 4 is 14641. Know these numbers and they are going to be extremely beneficial when you're solving complex number compound interest problems. Not the complex number, but compound interest problem. They are going to be very, very helpful. Now, because you understand this, and because you understand this thing, I am going ahead. I need to find out as to how to multiply any number with 1, 1, 1, right? Any number with 1, 1 and 1. So I need to multiply 1, 2, 3, 4 with 1, 1 and 1. How do we do that? Try to understand this thing. If you multiply 1, 1, 1 with say 1, 1, 1 itself, how do you do that? I'm going to change the color of the pen. So will you not write 1, 1, 1 and then 1, 1, 1 and then 1, 1, 1 and then this is 1 and then this is 2 and 3 and then 2 and then this is 1? Do you understand this? Now I have got 1, 2, 3, 4 and I have to multiply this with 111. So what I'm going to do is I will write 4. Is that okay? Once I have written digit at unit place, I will take 3 plus 4. 3 plus 4 is 7. Now no longer I am going to take the clubbing of two numbers, rather there will be clubbing of three numbers. So now I am going to take 2 plus 3 plus 4, which is 9. So what is the next three numbers? 2, 3, 1, which is going to be 6. And then there will be two numbers, which is 2 plus 1 is 3. And then this is going to be 1. That's pretty simple answer. So in case of 11, we were clubbing two numbers. In the case of 1, 1, 1, we will be clubbing three numbers. I am going to solve one more problem so that you understand as to what I am doing out here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 1, 1, 1. How do we get that answer in one line? Again, this number has to be 5. 4 plus 5 is 9. Everybody understands why this is happening. And then 3 plus 4 plus 5 is the first pair of 3-digit numbers. 3, 4, 5, that is coming out as 12, which is 1. And then you are done with this. You will take 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4 is coming out as 9 plus 1. Now still 1 is the carry forward. And then you will take this pair of three numbers, 2, 3, 1, which is 6 plus 1, 7. Now no longer you have a pairing of three numbers. So we'll take pair of sorry, only two numbers, which is 1 and 2. So this number is 3 plus 1, 4, and then you will write this one. So 1470295 is the product. I hope you're getting this. Be very, very mindful of it. You can do that in one line if you understand how are we doing it. Now, in order to solve the previous question, that the problem that we begin with, understand this thing. What if 11 square is 121, and then we figured out 111 square. You figured it out, that is going to be 12321. Is that okay? Now, what if we find out what is this number? And this number, you understand, this is going to be 1 2 3 4 3 2 1. So can you see a pattern out here? And what is that pattern? What is that pattern? If it is, I'm sorry, if it is 2 over here, if it is 2, so you will go up to 2, and then this is kind of palindrome, right? 1 1. If this is, again, you've got 3 ones, so 1 2 3 2 1. You got 4 1, so 1 2 3 4 3 2 1. So it will be going up to 4. So if you need to find out 1 1 1 1 square, so this number will be, again, so 5 times. So 1 2 3 4 5 4 3 2 1. Is that okay? What if you have got 1 2 3 4 5 6? So the square of this number will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 5 4 3 2 1. And now probably you understand as to how we were getting that palindrome, because that number started with 1 to 9 and then it was declining. So how many times do we need to write 1? We will need to write 1 9 times. So in this video, what did we learn? We learned how to multiply any random number with 11, 111, and then how these palindromes behave. Is that okay? I am going to watch you in the next video, where we will be finding out squares of numbers from 1 to 150. Yes, you heard me right. I'm not talking about 1 to 50, rather I am talking about how can you find out squares of any numbers from 1 to 150 in 2 or 3 seconds. That is it. So thank you very much for watching this one. Keep watching these videos, keep learning, keep growing. Thank you very much.